give Rumble a few minutes to catch up here. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's going on? Good morning, Crimson. Hope you had a good weekend. There's the Rumble notification, but we're all on there now, so we're good. I'm checking on these cows because we're still not getting any manure, and I don't know why. We got slurry. Morning, good morning. Well, I'm checking on these cows. We still not getting any manure, which is kind of far-fetched for a bunch of cows. This one picked up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that picked up all of them. So I'm wondering if I can delete these other ones. I don't know why we're not getting any manure. Really doesn't make any sense. Just like you'd think the lights would be on by now in here, but they're not. Yeah, I don't know why we're not getting any manure. I mean, it's not a huge deal to me. It's less I have to worry about. But, oh, good morning there, Cat. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Is that a cat and tacos? Looks like you're praying for cat and tacos. Is that right? It's funny. Excuse me. So like I said, I don't know why we're not getting any manure, but I was fixing to speed up time a little bit here anyways. To the next day. Now we're going to see what happens here. Still no manure. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, blessings to you too. Thank you very much. Why are we not getting any freaking manure? No manure. I don't understand. Not making a lot of sense to me. Well, did you have a good weekend there? There's manure in here. A decent amount, too. No, there's not. It's a shadow. Damn it. Why are we not getting any freaking manure? Oh, wait. That's a little cow. A little buffalo. Let's slow it back down a little bit here. So I would say that the issue is still broken. So I've not had any cow barns yet actually correct on manure. So I can only assume that they still haven't fixed the manure issue. Because there's no manure in here. And I mean, we should have manure by now. Oh well, just less we have to worry about, really. I mean, if we had manure, we could take it to the biogas plant. But I mean, we'll get enough slurry. It's not a huge deal. Well, thank you there, Liam. I appreciate the follow. How are you doing? No buffalo milk because these are babies. No manure. Because we got slurry. We're not getting any milk yet. Which is fine. Those are just babies. Those are babies. And these are the full-grown ones here. Which should for sure be giving us some manure. And there is 0. I mean, there's not any manure just laying around in here, so it's just not producing it. Which is just weird. Those cows have to be the most constipated cows ever. Although they're producing slurry, so maybe not. Just no solid poo. We still have this one tree stump in here I was never able to get. I need to get my thing and I can get that out of here and flatten that out. Have you guys seen that thing that I got? Let me show you really quick. I'll take it in there. Let me see if I got any manure in here. Nope. This thing's pretty cool. It's definitely one of my favorite little mods now. Let me find it here. There's that. There it is. Man, this tree stump, this tree killer is just amazing. But I'm gonna take it over here and see if I can get rid of this tree stump out of my. Actually, while we're here, there's a tree stump right there. There it goes. I don't know how this is gonna work on that cow barn since it's all up in there and stuff. But we'll see how it goes there. I love this thing. This thing, as far as I know, it was on their website. So I'm going to give it the credit to King Mods because that's where I found it. But I downloaded it from fs25.net. Now, guys, I'm not affiliated with anybody. I'm a nobody. I just like to give credit where credit's due. And I definitely gave them a 5-star rating. If I could go back and give them another 5 stars, I would. This isn't the right cow barn. I don't know if there's anything going on with the manure system in the game or if it's just these, but I know I had other ones that had auto feeders that weren't giving me the correct amount of manure. So I'm going to say FS25's manure system is just funky right now. And they just did another update too, so move, Buffalo. Can I get this? Yeah! That's awesome. Now, unfortunately, I don't know I'll be able to lower that down. Because we're already in, we're inside the barn. I don't think that's going to work. I can't. Okay, there we go. I was like, what is going on? There we go. Get out. Get out. Let me see if I can fix that. I don't think you can because it's inside the barn, but we're sure going to give it the old college try here. There it is. No, it's not. I'd have to sell the whole thing. That's okay. It's not really bothering anything. But I can't believe it let me place a barn on top of a freaking tree stump. That really just blew me away because you guys, and unless I accidentally had it in free mode, but I don't think so. I don't generally use free mode a lot for anything, so I don't know. I wouldn't think so. So, who knows? But this freaking thing right here is just awesome. It is definitely one of my favorite mods now. Yep, still no manure. I might try to contact this Austrian Modian and see what he has to say, because it could very well be something I've done. I don't know. But I know that I've not gotten the manure, like I said, to work correctly on any of these cow barns yet. So, except for The only one that I seen it work correctly on was, I think, it wasn't this one. No, where is it? It's this one right here, I believe. Yep. That's about the only one I've seen so far that actually works correctly. Just a base gain. 500 cal. Maybe I should place it down and see if I can get manure to come out of that one. I mean, I very well could. And I mean, it would probably connect all that up there. I wonder what it, oh, I guess I didn't get rid of all those trees. But we'll find out. Now, as you can see, I got that field done. Finally. We got rid of all the trees. And man, do I have extra trees. The carpentry is full. The sawmill is full. We have extra trees for days. I got 3 trailers sitting over there full of logs. There we go. Oh, I didn't get it all. It could be a little finicky sometimes, but overall this thing is pretty good. There it goes. Overall, I would give this an A+. I mean, because it for sure works better than just about anything else I've used. But it's hard when you do the tree stumps this way. When you put them really low to the ground, it's pretty hard to get everything going anyway, so. Here, I'll show you. So we got all these trees that I cut down still that I haven't collected yet. I got another trailer here. If you go over here, though, the sawmill definitely has plenty of logs. I could probably drop some off over here again, it looks like. And then I have the old red, white, and blue trailers full of logs, waiting their turn to be unloaded. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, I guess it doesn't want to eat this one for some reason. You just gotta hold your tongue right and get it. But it'll get it. Like I say, it's pretty difficult whenever you've already mowed down the tree. There it goes. And that's what I say, you don't need to be right up on it either. See? You just need to be close. There we go. Now it'll eat these little logs really quick. Boom. Like I said, you gotta get to, we gotta get to them. There it goes. It's Monday, what can I say? Now I got it. So you can see the wood chips start flying. There we go. Got it. That's what you want to look for, is those wood chips. And it will get it. I say, this thing is being really finicky today. Let's go get another one instead. Should have been a bunch of tree stumps back this way too. See how lumpy this place is? It makes it a little bit more difficult to get everything. And it's weird to me that it wants to get the whole stump except for that little piece. Ah, I got you. We're definitely going to have to smooth out this area because it is lumpy. Okay, see now I'm getting it. There we go. I'm going to back this up so I don't want to hit my log. There we go. Dang it. There we go. Like I say, you just got to get the right, you got to hold your tongue right. You got to really Michael Jordan this thing. There we go. That's all you got to do. Still, I mean, the fact that you can get rid of a whole tree, you can do the stumps, and it's all right here in this thing, and it rides really well, drives really well, turns on a dime. I love this thing. I would say that of all the mods that I've used, as far as like we're gonna eat this tree off the planet. Let's see. And just like that, it is gone. I can't see if the tree stump is gone or not, but what we can do is this. Yep, it's gone. So, pretty nice, right? It's pretty slick. So I can create fields while I'm out here if I wanted to. I love this thing so much. Look at all these tree stumps. There we go. There we go. Got it. Oh, see, it ate that whole tree. I told you, this thing just doesn't care. When you get it right, it'll eat everything. It just doesn't care. Again, I don't know why it leaves that little turd though. Yeah, I love this mod. If you don't know what it's called, I made a video on it too. It's coming out next day or so. This is the Trek 600. I mean, and you know what's even better is, what's even better? Did I say thank you to Kat on? Thanks for following as well, Kat. I didn't see that you actually followed. It didn't give me a notification. I just saw it. Thank you very much. You don't have to be on your own property. You don't. You can actually get anything you want. Let me find a piece of property that's not ours. That's what's so awesome about this thing. That's why I love it so much. I own all this now because I'm considering making this all just one big field instead of, generally I separate it out and make two, but I may, real quick, let me get started on this because We're at 100%, as you can see there. I'm gonna get this seeder started here, this planter started. Haven't decided because I got wheat out my butt now, so I don't need any wheat over here. I think we'll go with what's going to help us on our cattle farm? Straw. So we got wheat. We can do barley. But barley tends to be a little low. We'll just go with oats again. And this is going to take a little while because of all the telephone poles. But we're going to give her the old college try. Oh, they picked it up. All right, buddy. You have fun. Let's see what she does here. I tried to flatten this out because it was a little lumpy too. So I think I see a little spot. Oh, that's just the grass that glitches through once you make it. Because this was all field, forest through here. Everything looks pretty flat. I don't really see anything. It all looks pretty good to me. So we'll leave her alone. We'll get some oats planted here. Now what we could do, where is it? There it is. I've been using this one. Well, thank you there. I appreciate that follow. Thank you very much. Let's see. Change cursor type is X. We're going to round her out a little bit here. There we go. Now we'll change her. Well, let's leave it a circle. I liked it as a circle. Now let's change her down a little bit here. There we go. All right. That looks pretty good. I think I got all the other telephone poles. Yep, I got them all. I wanted to see if I don't think you can. Oh, you can't. Looks like you can sell it this time. Oh, wow. I can definitely sell it. Yay. You've never been able to sell it before. So now I can get rid of that when I come back. And after the harvest, we'll get rid of that little piece of land there. Can you sell that? You can sell that one too. How nice. Now, those used to have one of those collectibles in it. On 22, there was a collectible, I think, in this one up here. But there's no collectible. The collectibles on this map are garbage bags in the forest. I think... I don't know if I can find one in here or not to show you. It's a very odd thing that they use garbage bags. You're supposed to help clean up the forest. I don't see any right now, but that's okay. Now our house is going to go probably... about here. Although they got roads all through this thing now. They didn't used to have all those roads. We could go right back here. So probably here I'll put the house. We'll dig us a nice pond. And, I'll put a horse barn back there. I've got that horse manager mod to where they help you because you don't have to ride every horse and all this other stuff. It's because when you have horses, you have cattle, and you have farmland, it's really hard to do all that when you're doing single player. Multiplayer, I wouldn't use as many mods, but when you're a single player, it's definitely a little bit more difficult. And all that horse mod does is help you ride the animals and helps you take care of them a little more than that way you're not having to do so much by yourself. All right. There he is. He's getting her done. Good for you, little buddy. Usually I get like the worst AI. I get like cross out AI. So, but apparently it looks like this morning he might be all right. If you don't know what cross out is, it used to be a really good game, but it's not so much anymore. Where you build a car and you go kill each other. It used to be a really sweet game, but it's a game for players that have gold cards now. So now let's get back to, oh yeah, we got to get back to the, now this is a different mod too. I have to get some more. I was heading that way. This is liquid lime. Does anybody know? I thought it was just a rumor, but apparently it's a real thing, liquid lime. So you just take regular lime, you put it in this factory with water, and it makes liquid lime, and you can put it in a sprayer. Honestly, it doesn't use any less lime than the powder. This is just a 54-foot reach on this thing, so I use it. But it's not real expensive. It's actually let's take a look, because I'd be curious. Let's take a look. Go back up. We'll find the fertilizers, because I'm curious what the big difference is in the price. All right, so here's consumables. Solid fertilizer is expensive as hell. So actually, it's double the cost. So it is twice as expensive. I didn't figure liquid lime would show up in here. So regular lime is $2,000 or $450 per 2,000 liters, and my liquid lime is $900 for 2,000 liters. So it's double the cost. It's not cheaper, but I don't care. I think it's cool and I like it, so I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna take it back to factory and see if we should have some. I don't know why it's not using any logs there. Oh, there's some barrels out there. Look at that. We're gonna try to fill her up here. Refill sprayer. But you know how much you use lime, so you just gotta think about it. Is it worth it for me? It is for me because I have giant fields, and this is 54 meters. And with a lime spreader, the most I can get is 42. So nice. So there was quite a few overnight. I need to check this factory anyways, make sure it's got everything it needs. It should. I know it's got plenty of lime because the lime factory is double what this is. So we got 21,000 liters of water. It could definitely use some water. Lime, it's full on lime. No, it's not full on lime. It could take more. Wonder why it's not taking more. Yeah, it could definitely take some more lime. I'll get a tractor over here and we'll put some water in there. I wish you could activate this by hand. You know, it's got a nozzle back here, but you can't. I didn't know the door would auto close. That's interesting. And see, I've got these stupid water feeders, but they don't, let me just tell you guys, they don't do anything really. They don't keep up with crap. Neither one of these do. I'll be thankful we can get an automatic water pump like we did in 22, but I haven't seen one yet, so I'm not gonna keep holding my breath for it. We got this Case tractor in here, so we'll just go over and grab that real quick. This is my Probably my other favorite mod that they brought over from 22. Case IH. I love this tractor. I just can't drive. Alright. Now we'll just dump some water in there. I want to see how much it takes. No, that's weird. So it filled it up to 30,000. Okay, yeah. It won't take any more than 30,000. I got it. Now I'm going to leave that water pump on. I'm going to leave it there and we're going to leave it on. As you can see it flickering. That's because you can leave it turned on and it'll keep feeding. Now can we disconnect and see if it'll keep feeding? It is. So we're good. That's 200,000 liters, so we should be good. 191,000, so we should be good. We'll leave that there. And we'll come back. I've got a bigger tanker now anyway, so we'll come back. We're going to drag these over here with some super strings. I've been thinking about getting a forklift and not using super strength, but I hate the forklift mechanics in this game. They haven't fixed it yet. It's still horrible. So until they do, super strength it is. But this is a pretty decent mod right here too. This guy. Right here. It's this thing right here. It's got a 36 meter to 54 meter reach. It does herbicide, liquid lime, and liquid fertilizer. Can't beat that with a stick. And if you could, why would you? Beat it with a stick. All right, that's it. That's it on what we got left. How much is in production now? We're getting ready to get another container. 2,000. It's every 2,000 liters. So we'll get another container. I wonder why there's no lime coming over here. The lime input says it's 50 million. So I'm very curious as to why it's not bringing any more lime over. I may get another trailer and find out why, because it should be. Let me finish filling this. I'm very curious why it's not filling up with any more lime than what it had. Oh, let me just switch. Alright, so this herbicide is done. I need to get this for the greenhouses I have over here. See, my sugar cane is coming along pretty good there. I think we have 6 greenhouses. That'll just help bring in a little bit more money that's passive, because we'll just set it all to sell. And at some point, I'll probably put in a grape juice maker. That way we can have some grape juice. I wonder if these are close enough to feed both. Nope. I should have turned them around the other way. Now, the old one took 100,000 on 22. We'll see how much this takes. Now, these are getting some water. Good. Good, 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 good. These are full. This one, not doing it. 113,000. I put in like 6 freaking water pumps, though. All right. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. There we go. So yeah, we'll get these things going. Get them producing some stuff here. I got to get the fertilizer and the seeds. That's the other thing that was a pain about this thing is I wish you could put a silo in that would auto feed these for you. Now I'm not saying anything free. I'm just saying somewhere that I could put all my seeds and fertilizer instead of going to each greenhouse. But I understand that in real life there's no way to do that. So in real life you're going to have to feed each one, which is fine. I'm just a wishful thinker. I know the sucker unloads quicker than it did on 22, that's for sure. This is the biggest tanker I could find at 1,024 liters, so. Alright, I'm probably just going to leave this tanker here. Let me pull this straw off here. That's all we have so much straw. There's more straw. Yeah, these Case tractors are good, but they don't like to stop. Okay, that's our fertilizer. Now we gotta get some seeds in here. Still no manure. But we need to get this truck. I'm gonna go get our other tanker. We've got slurry to grab. And I might go ahead and buy the biogas plant now and go ahead and start selling the slurry to it because I don't have any use for slurry. The ratio on using slurry as fertilizer is so screwed that you could have 10 million liters and you're going to go through it on 3 fields. It's not worth the time. It really isn't. So we're going to use the old Mac R here and go get the other trailer. They didn't even give us a Jake brake on this one this time. All right. Let's go get our trailer. See if it fits. Yep, it fits. The other one, the Phoenix, the TLX Phoenix, I have to actually pick up the trailer and because it won't connect. I don't know what's going on with that. Well, hello there, Only Cats. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. You doing all right today? This should be where you get your slurry from. Yep. So each lawn looks like it has 95,000. So there's a lot of slurry already. So we should definitely have some manure. So the fact that we're not getting any manure at all, there's an issue. So I don't know what else to say about that. Man, it feels, these things feel quick. Come on, Mac. Let's go. Let's go. Let me make sure that that wasn't for Rumble. It was not. But thank you for the new follower. I appreciate it. Hopefully everybody's having a good Monday morning so far as a Monday can go, right? 95,000. I like how the daylight just kind of turns on like a night switch. cracks me up, really. So, it really, really does. You gotta love Farming Simulator and their daytime, nighttime on-off switch. It's just kind of silly, right? And the other thing that I think that they need to improve upon on Farming Simulator is there's really no reason why we can't have mud and things like they do on SnowRunner. There really isn't. When it rains, like it rained, I think Friday live when I did it, it rained the entire game. Just the entire day. It rained for like 10 hours straight. There should have been so much mud in these fields. I mean, I'm just saying. I'd love to see how these tractors do in like some deeper mud. It'd be a lot of fun. Alright. So we got 2 of these. Let's go get our third. Oh, this is a little less because these are the babies. There's only 16,000. But they won't be babies for much longer. They're gonna grow pretty quick. By the time I mow his lawn too. So 16,000. Yeah. So this is correct. One more. So that's not a bad haul, though, if I'm being honest about it. The other improvement is that I think that once you put something down, a building or an object, there should be a move function. There's a lot of games, once I put something down, I should be able to move it. We still have to sell it here, and I really wish that we could just have the option to move it instead of sell. Just kind of silly if you think about it. I'm going to take this to the biogas. You know what I could do is we could put our own down and not buy this one at all. This one does okay, but it's not very, it doesn't produce a lot of money. There's a lot better ones. They're just bigger, so you got to find spots for them. We'll see how it goes. Tell you what, this Mack is pretty smooth. It drives pretty smooth. I'm actually pretty impressed with the way it drives. And 51's a pretty good speed. I'm not too concerned about the speed of it. It does pretty good. I think I went to the wrong turn here. We gotta back up. It's down the next turn down. I always do this, so. There we go. No big deal. You guys help me out now. We've been, it's been a pretty good morning for followers. Help me out. Hit that like and follow. Help me out. We're just going to go sell this to the biogas plant, and then I'm going to go and set up that other cow barn, see if it's going to give us manure. Maybe it's a map thing, but I've tried other maps and the maneuver wasn't working on them either, so I don't know if it's just a me thing or what. Now, I didn't buy this yet, so I gotta buy it really quick. Doesn't cost very much. God bless. Doesn't cost very much. There we go. Now let me get back in my truck. Yeah, it's not a very big biogas plant, and I'm wondering actually is can you sell it? Like on some maps, if you remember on 22 Deadwood, if you bought a factory that was already on the map, you could sell it and it would just disappear. It didn't just go back to being, you know, on the map. Once you bought it and you sold it, it was gone for good. You can't sell these, which is fine. I was just curious. That's not a big deal to me. Like I said, we're probably going to put in another biogas plant because this one's pretty small and it doesn't produce a lot. The digested I don't care about. I usually just set it to sell. So I think the digest, or this goes down here. The slurry goes down here. Nice tip, almost tipped over. Now, why aren't you letting me sell slurry here? Am I just not holding my tongue right? Oh. Let's take a look. There it is. Manure, silage, slurry, sugar beet. So yeah, we should be able to. We're going to set it to sell. Yeah, materials are missing because you're not taking it. Interesting. Let's try this corner over here. Pretty sure it's where I always sold it before, but who knows. We'll try to back her into here and see what's up. Easy, buddy. There we go. So it's over here now, which is fine. I'm trying to fix it a little bit here. There we go. Sell. It only holds 10,000 liters, which is not much at all. I'm very curious. Let's try one other thing here that I want to see. I bet it's going to tell me no, but we're going to try it anyways. Let's do silos. There it is right there, 100,000, 100,000, 1 million, and there's 10 million. And this is, we're going to try a liquid storage. I didn't think about that. We're going to try a liquid storage here. So it is going to let me put it in. Interesting. On our cow barns, it picked up all the liters from the underground storage, but it didn't pick up the water. And I'm wondering if it didn't pick up any extra storage for the water because I didn't put an extra. I didn't put one down for water. I put one down for bulk. I didn't think about that till just this second. I think I'm going to go back and see if we can put a water storage in. See if it picks it up. Because sometimes it doesn't pick it up immediately. It may take it like an entire day in game. Sometimes it takes an hour. It varies, to be honest. And sometimes, you know what? It honestly doesn't pick it up sometimes without the extension. So let's put in a 10 million liter liquid storage. Here it is, liquid storage. Only one type of liquid can be stored at a time. We want, there we go. We want an extension for everything. These don't matter where they go. Look at that, boom! It did, it worked. That is amazing. Okay, now that didn't happen on 22, that's a 25 thing. So there goes all of our slurry. That works for me. I'm fine with that. So now we know. Okay. All right, all right, all right. Now we're going to go back and put a water storage in by our big cow barns. I was very curious about that. And they're not really expensive. 75 grand is not much, you know. It really isn't. Not where you can just be able to pile free water into something. It's not. So we're going to go back. We're going to find out. I really wish those carpenters would start producing some stuff. All right. Let's get her going here. I got a lot of trees to get rid of. All that's got to go too. I got to finish this. I got a lot of work to do. I wonder if he's stuck. I haven't checked on our planter in a while. He may be stuck on something. I need to check. Because I haven't seen him in quite some time. Alright, here we go. Let me check on this guy first. Because I guarantee he's stuck on something. No, he's not stuck. Look, he's still working. You go, buddy. He's getting her done. Alright, we'll leave him be. We're going to go, let's go put some water in this thing. There's a pond right on the other side. All right. Hello, hello, only cats. Meowdy. How are you doing? Right, meow. Look how fast that thing fills up. How you doing? Doing all right, right, meow? That's one of my favorite movies is Super Troopers. Oh, it's no big deal. No big deal. I'm up for chatting with anybody, you know. We're going to put in this extra storage and see if this works. So let's go back to silos. Only one liquid, no underground liquid storage, storage for bulk materials or liquids mod. Universal storage for liquids. Okay, here we go. We're going to try this. I want to try this in a couple different places because this one's up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this up here. Let's see, because this barn picked up this one. So we'll put this one here. All right, and then we're going to go into our liquid storage, universal storage for the liquids. Nope, stop that. All right, let's go find out if it worked. Oh, the hat? My hat? Wait. I get a lot of people talk about my hat. I bet it does. I bet it does. I appreciate it. I really do. We're going to go see if this storage thing worked or not. Still no manure. All right, it's going to accept some water, but we don't know how much. Let's take a look. Offspring 9 months. Food is still 1 million. Water, boom, 80,850,000. So it did take it. We're in good shape. That's awesome. That is awesome. So now let's see if this barn picked it up too, because it was picking up everything from that barn. And it did. How the hell did it get 796 million liters? How did it get 709? Oh, I think I got a water pump over here on this one. No, I didn't. I got rid of it. So where did all that water come from? I don't understand that. I don't know where all that excess water is coming from, but let's try this. Instead of dumping it here, I want to dump it in have one place to dump it instead of multiple. So we're going to find out if we can dump it in here. And while it's dumping, we're going to go jump by the barn and see what's up. Okay, we're going to dump. If it doesn't take it that way, that's no big deal. I'm just curious because one place to dump is better than having to dump at 5 different. And look at that. That's the most fantastic thing. And you saw it here, people. You've not seen this anywhere else. This is fantastic. This was not on 22. You could not do this on 22 that I'm aware of, and I've tried everything. Now we have one place to dump our water. We have one place to dump our food, our straw. It's fantastic. Matter of fact, it's picking up all the straw that I keep dumping in our silo. Man, look at it. They're eating some straw, too. Look at it. They're eating more straw. It is a multi-silo. Yeah, it's a mod for... there's 2 different ones. If you go in, and I'll show you again. This silo I found as a mod. It's right here. Universal Underground Bulk, but it also has a Universal Underground Liquid. And you can do 100,000 liters, you can do 1 million liters, or you can do 10 million liters, right? For either one, liquid or bulk. And then if you go to your extensions, there's extensions for each one as well. So what I did is I put in a liquid for 10 million liters. So this is 10 million liters. And then we have 20 million, 30 million, 40 million, 50, 60, 70, and 80. So, and this bulk has just as many. So, yeah. I didn't know on 25, though, that it would accept it. I didn't know the cow barns would pick up the storage. It would never do that on 22. So, and here's another little trick we can do too. I'll show you this. You'll like this. So we're going to go back to silos. And I think it's the blue one. Liquid fill, films. Actually, let's go to containers. It's under containers, my bad. Yeah, so watch this. So what we'll do is we're going to place this right here. I got to fix this. That's not cool. I don't like that. It's probably not going to let me until I move the truck. Oh well. I'll fix it later. Now we're just going to back her up. And hit fill with... Why is it only doing diesel? That's supposed to be anything I want. There it goes. Water. So now we'll just fill it up with water. We're just going to pull forward, dump it, pull back, you know, so forth. So we'll have plenty of water for these cows. These buffalo. I keep calling them cows. This is a little slower than fill it up in the pond, but it's right here. But I guess what we could do is I could get rid of the silo and I could put a little indent in there and fill it with water. Just for the speed of it. I mean, that's really doesn't matter. So do you run cattle? You run cows, buffalo, pigs? What are you running? Oh, wait, no, forget that. You said you've made your own a few times. You made your own silos? Your own storage? So you do mods? Because I've really been considering getting into doing making mods. That's too slow. That's much faster. I really, yeah, I'd be really curious if you're making mods. That's awesome. Because I really want to start getting into making my own, only when I need one. I got you. Well, I just been considering actually getting into making mods myself because I want an automatic water pump like we had in 22. That's what I'm looking for. It was like 2 billion liters of water in that thing. And you pop it down, you didn't have anything to worry about. Nice. You had your own name on the trailer? That's pretty cool. I want my name on the trailer. I want it right on the side of this tanker. Dark Spider. See, that was much faster. Whatever, we'll take it. As long as it's dumping it here, I don't want to sell it. See, that's what I was curious about. So it's like, technically, I could just go into the game itself and change the XML file without having to actually make a mod, right? Yeah, but I really don't know anything about that stuff, so I'd probably just screw it up. But otherwise, I'd love to be able to, like, because there's a like a billboard or just a tanker. I'd love to be able to go in and like put my name on the side of a tanker. Man, that'd be awesome. But I'd be afraid I'd screw it up. Ah, I got you. You talking about the mod? You take the mod XML file and you edit that, correct? Because they're opened, and as long as you're not uploading it trying to give it to everybody else, no one's going to care if you do it, right? I got you. So take like this tanker, for example. I could re-download it, save it separately, go inside and edit the XML file there and put my name on the side of the tanker. Is that what you're saying to me? I got you. I got you. Plus, plus, plus. I'm really confused about where I'm at right now. I got you. Yeah, 100%. So, might be something I play around with then, because I'd like to be able to do that. I honestly would. I would really love to be able to put my own name on things. That'd be awesome. Like this tanker's pretty cool. It would look good with my name on the side of it. Just saying. Well, that's what I'm. Well, as you know, I've been like I said, I've been looking into it. So, and that's what it says that most people are using. I would 100% love for you to show me sometime. 100%. So, all right. So let's take a look. I think right here would be good. Long-term disability and a teacher. Well, I mean, I'm sorry that you're on disability. That kind of sucks. I get it. My wife's best friend that she's had since they were kids is on disability. She had a diabetic stroke, so she's on long-term disability. Well, forever disability, whatever you want to call it. Sorry to hear that, but and a teacher at that. So teachers like me better now than they did when I was in school. No, I agree. I'm with you. I'm with you. I know you weren't saying it for like some kind of sorry or anything. I was just saying that either way, it still kind of sucks. Sorry to hear that. We're going to pop this baby right here. Thank you there, Steel Crafter. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Always take a good raid. Once I figure out how to do it, I'm going to return the favor. Once I figure out how to do those raids, I'm going to return the favor, Steel Crafter. Yeah, I follow. I already follow him and I watch his stuff. I agree. All right. Now we're full. Now we're going to go down and see if these barns picked it up too. They should have. I really appreciate the raid, so. I shall. I appreciate it, my friend. I appreciate it. Then whoever you want to raid's name at the end. What you just type. Is it ./raid with, okay. /raid without the dot. I got it. I got you, and then find out whoever's live. I thought that's what it was. Is that for Rumble or is that for Twitch? Because I think he rated me from Twitch, if I'm not mistaken. Not Rumble. Yeah, I got rated from Twitch. So it's /raid. And then whoever you want to raid's name. It's the name or the URL, because I think Rumble is the URL. Let's take a look. Let's refresh that page. There it goes. Guys, I need one more follower on Twitch to hit my goal. One more. I need one more follower. I mean, I'll take as many as I can get, but just to hit my goal, I needed one more. You can make people moderators of your chat by doing dot, or no dot, right? Or just put /mod name or VIPs by doing /VIP name. Awesome. You're a pretty good teacher. I'll have to tell my moderator that because I got a person that moderates my chat for me. I don't know if they're actually watching this morning or not. They also work full time, so I don't know. But I will definitely make a note of that. I got you 100%. I appreciate it a lot. Because we were actually looking to figure out how to make someone a moderator on my Twitch as it was anyway, so that's good information to have. So /mod, and then is it a space? So /mod space, and then that person's name to make them a moderator? I got you. But it's always a space, correct? I don't want to mess it up. Yes, a space. And the same thing with the raid. /raid space, and then that person's name. That is awesome to know. That is awesome. I'm going to have to write that down on my notes. So it's /raid name. And this is Twitch. Okay, and then for /mod name Twitch. Got it. Awesome sauce. I really appreciate it a lot. Always good to know. Yeah, so I just needed one more follower on Twitch to hit my goal for Twitch. So, I mean, I need a ton, but I mean, I'm trying to get to at least 20, and that because that's my goal. So one more on Twitch, and I'll be hitting it. So, yeah, I like that. I like Steel Crafter's content. He does really. I like his stuff a lot. So he does pretty good. I think I was going the wrong direction with this thing. Alrighty. We picked up quite a few this morning already, so I'm pretty pleased. There it is, Miss Only Cats. Look, follower goal met, 20 of 20. I really appreciate it. I really, really do. Thank you very much for that. I really, really do. I enjoy doing what I do, you know, just chatting and chilling and playing a game. I really do. So I really like it. So I really appreciate it. Why is it not dumping? There it goes. Now let's see if this is going to pick it up. No, it's not picking it up. Why is it not picking it up? Now these barns didn't pick it up. How weird is that? That's very strange that these barns didn't pick it up. Now, it picked up the excess for the manure, but it didn't pick up the excess for the water. Why not? See all my babies in here? They're cute. That's interesting that it's not picking up the... That's weird. Why is it not picking it up? Maybe it's too close? interesting. I'm going to put it in here anyways. So, can I assume by the name Only Cats, and then, what was the other one? Miss Only Cats. You guys like cats? I would assume that you do. Like, my wife loves cats, but she's deathly allergic, unfortunately. We got uncomfortably quiet now. There it is. Now that we're married, I have both. What? A cat? Why did that stop? Something's not right here. I'm gonna sell this thing. Let's sell this one. We're going to turn it this way and see if that's what makes a difference. It didn't make a difference at all. I don't know why this one's not picking up. Oh, dogs and cats. I got you. I have dogs. I don't have any cats. Like I said, my wife's so deathly allergic to cats. We have dogs. I have quite a few dogs. I have 5. And then my wife's friend that lives with us, she has a dog, so we have 6. But they're like mediums, like Cocker Spaniels. But I love animals, though. There's not too many animals I don't like, so. So was that you on Rumble too, Cat XTV? Was that you? That wasn't you? It's very coincidental. Right, yeah, there's not too many animals that I would be like, nah, I don't want, like a bat, maybe no, I don't really want a bat. But I would take an owl. I would love to have an owl as a pet. Love to have an owl as a pet. I'm not gonna lie. I think owls are awesome. Like a snow owl or something. Oh, I gotcha. I gotcha. I don't know why these aren't picking up. Huh. Yep, it's just definitely not going to pick it up. It's like these two aren't connected at all. Except for the straw. It picked up that. I don't know why it's not picking up that water, though. It's weird. You know, we could do one day is I could do a live, and we could do, if you wanted to now, we don't have to. I could do a live, and you could show me how to do that XML editor. And if not, we can do it. We can do it privately as well. I don't care. I'm not one of those that have to do everything live, just so you're aware of that. I need to go get my seed and fertilizer. Oh, 100% probably. I would agree. I mean, because from what I understand, making mods is not like. Let me see if I phrase this correctly. I remember him from years ago. Steelcraft is another guy who knows about mods as well. I'd say, if I'm not mistaken, it seems like Steelcrafter, if I'm thinking about the right guy, might be connected to King Mods. Because if I'm not mistaken, if it's the same one I'm thinking about, everything he was using was from King Mods. You know who's really good at puzzles? My wife. She loves puzzles. I haven't gotten that far into it either. The only thing I did was I was watching like a tutorial, like he was just doing like a Kubota little four-wheeler, and was kind of diving into, I think, what you're talking about, editing the XML files, because all he did was change like how much that thing could carry and things like that. Yeah, that sucks. No, I imagine not, my man. I imagine not. So, are you better now, or are you still going through it? I imagine not. Yeah, because he had to change he changed the amount that it could hold. Yeah, he changed the amount that the Kubota could hold. Wait, why is it? Good God. Oh, crap. So they did pick it up. Oh, so it picks up everything just like the cow barns are doing. Interesting. Oh, shit, man. I... That sucks. And I know you know that. So, man, I hate that. I really hate to hear that, dude. I really do. Well, I mean, yeah, of course. I imagine you'd have to be. So, interesting. Let's see something here. Now let's see. 1,000%, man. 1,000%. You definitely get away with saying that for sure. And I'm sure that it is a giant pain in the ass. I'm curious. So, what I'm thinking is, oh, 100%, 100%. The same mindset every man has. We're still 12 years old in the head, even in our 50s. So, I don't understand why the rest of it's not taking that. Is there anything left in these things? There is 0. Okay. So it seems to me that it's not necessarily the underground storage, it's the silo extensions that the barns are picking up on. And there it is right there. So that's what it is. I got it now. I understand now. Because apparently the silo extensions can be put next to anything that has, so far, it seems like the silo extensions can be put next to anything that has storage. It didn't used to be that way. Cats, you know that. You didn't used to be able to do that. 22, I couldn't put a silo extension next to a barn. It wouldn't accept it. So 25, it must be different. That you can just put a silo extension next to anything that has storage. So that's pretty freaking awesome, though. Now if I can just figure out why I'm not getting any manure. Well, I'll show you. I have manure pits attached, and it really shouldn't matter how many, but they're showing connected. Because I used to use, like here's one right here, and it'll show you it's connected. I do like this because I didn't used to do this either. So you connect it to Austria Modding, the Milchwey stall, whatever it's called, but the dairy barns. So it's connected. But I mean, it's just not producing any manure at all. It says 0 manure. So it's just not, it's just, I don't know why. Like I said, I'm not too concerned about it, really. It's just less work, but it is less profit because you can put it in the biogas. So, I gotta turn on my, alright, so that's working. They're all working. Okay. Well, I can get rid of these water pumps now because I really don't need them. It didn't pick up the water. Oh, I know why. I'm dumb. Let's go fix that. Universal for liquids. Okay. So we can fix that. I like that I can just plop these anywhere. These things can be all over the place. Yeah, yeah. So now, see, now they're picking up the water. That's pretty sweet. All right. There it is. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go make some money real quick. I used all my money putting in underground storage bunkers. So we're going to go make some money. Some quick money here. Yes, it doesn't. It never. I did a video on the 22 a long time ago, and I actually did one for 25 a little bit ago. It never will do anything for your output storage. This is quick money right here. It's free water. You just sell it back to this blue fill station, and it's good money too. It's just water. I just go fill up with water in 30 seconds, and then I go sell it all. Look how much we're already making money. It's just a quick way to get some extra cash real quick to make sure that I'm not actually broke. And what's even cooler is that you can set it to fill at the same time. So now we're filling with water and we're selling at the same time. You can just sit here and take a cigarette break and be like, thanks Farming Simulator for the free money. So it's like buying it and selling it back to itself. Well, this one gives you free water, but anyways. So it's just kind of funny. I'm going to turn it off. But see, we just made $355,000 selling that water. So easy money and quick. I discovered that by accident trying to fill up my lime factory. Very easy money. And the ponds. Do you find it quicker for ponds to fill up your tankers than anything? I find them much quicker. This pond fills up my tanker quick. Yeah, 100%. I just built one. I mean, like right now, this pond is actually bigger. I messed it up. I messed up this pond. Like right through here. This should all be water. See? Yep, that should all be water. When I put down the cow barn, as you can see, I completely screwed that up, so. But it's supposed to be water all through here. Not a huge deal, so I'm not too worried about it. Now let's go put some water back in this cow barn. There she goes. Now let's see if the other one's taking it just like the other one did. It should. It is. Nice. I definitely like that. And the slurry went up too. So now we could literally let the slurry just sit here for a week. Man, it would be so smelly. What's up, little buffalo? A little ginger buffalo. Do you see it? Little ginger buffalo. I better watch those ginger remarks. My wife's a ginger. All right. So now, if I could just get this manure fixed, that'd be fantastic. By the way, you guys do me a favor. Help me out with one other thing. There is a channel I follow. They follow Devotional Pathway. Look it up. If you're into you know, any kind of Christianity, it's just little daily prayers to help you out, make you feel good. Check out that channel. Rumble, YouTube, check it out. It's a good channel. I wanted to give a shout out to that channel. And for everybody else who's on Twitch, do me a favor, hit that like and follow. We've had quite a few people today hit that like and follow already, and I greatly appreciate them. We even had a raid this morning. That was pretty awesome. So, moving right along. What else do you play, Cats? Besides Farming Simulator, or are you just a big-time Farming Simulator person? Bots that show me how to do shortcuts for what? What bots for what? The game or Twitch or what? Twitch bots. Oh, yeah, because, man, I don't really know a whole lot about it, so. I really just don't know a whole lot about it. What, because I use Streamlabs for my software, so it's just a bot that I can download from. Like a widget. Okay, so we're going to leave that there. Why did you not finish, dude? Alright, we're going to have to finish this up, I guess. Can't complain, he did a pretty good job. The bot's linked to the Twitch channel, so it won't mess with your Streamlabs opt at all. Okay. I got you. Wait, was it? I guess I better make sure he didn't miss anything else over here. A little bit there. You got around these telephone poles pretty good. I'm gonna finish up some stuff. Yeah, like I'm still trying to figure out how to get Rumble Chat, because Rumble Chat is just separate, and I haven't quite figured out how to get Rumble Chat. Like right now, my Twitch, Kick, and YouTube are all on one chat. But Rumble's still separate. And I know that Rumble, like, I have to connect Rumble different than I do everything else anyways. But I still haven't figured out how to get the chat mixed in with the Twitch and the YouTube yet. Apparently it's pretty complicated. Rumble is. Well, hello there, Zoe Grace. How are you? You have arrived, and we appreciate your arrival. Cats, yeah, man, that lockdown was nuts anyways, but whatever. We won't get into the lockdown. I'm doing fantastic this morning. Fantastic this morning. How about you? We're all in here having a great time, just chilling and chatting. Well, good to hear. Yeah, Kat, that lockdown, I was an essential worker, so I was never in a lockdown. I'm in Kentucky. I'm not from here, but that's where I live, so. I live in a little bitty Kentucky. Oh, thank you. I get a lot of compliments on my hat. Yeah, that we did. But yeah, I get a lot of people talking about my hat, Zoe. And I'm gonna get a different one too. There's a nice American flag one, looks just like this one, except for it's got American flag on it that I want to get. So I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Even when I go out in public, I wear this hat everywhere. So it's this is my everyday hat. I have another really nice hat that I only wear to like nice occasions, but um, my other hat actually matches my boots. So this one's just my everyday hat. So yeah, but Cats, are you playing anything now? What are you doing now? Cause are you playing anything else? Um, Zoe, I don't know if it's my favorite game, but I really enjoy it for a lot of different reasons. I think Minecraft. I got you. I got you. Zoe, getting back to your question, I wouldn't necessarily say it's my favorite game, but I do play quite often. Um, I enjoy most of the aspects of the game. I think it also helps with like my ADHD a lot because I have ADHD that's really, really bad. This game really helps me concentrate, and it also satisfies a lot of my OCD and things like that. So it really is a helpful tool for me. I've never played. I don't know what Conqueror's Blade is. I'd have to check that out. World of Warships, I have played. Echo, I don't know what that is. And StarCraft 2, I've never played as well. So those are games I'd have to check out. What is my age? How about over 21? Can we just leave it at that? Old enough to know better, right? No, I said over 21. I'm definitely older than 21. No, no, no. Over 21. That's all I'm going to say about my age is I'm over 21. You play Path over 31? I could definitely say that. Cats, what about Path of Exile 2? Have you played that yet? That's a pretty good game. I got you. It's not bad. It's very reminiscent of like earlier Diablo to me, and I thoroughly enjoy the Diablo franchise. I just haven't touched the new one yet, the newer one, which I'd love to play. Um, I do have a daily stream. I stream daily, Monday through Friday, 11 to 1. Generally during the day, I play Farming Simulator, and I stream it to YouTube, Twitch, Kick, Rumble. And then at night, I stream from 6 to 8. And generally, that's a variety of different things. Like sometimes it's No Man's Sky. Sometimes I play Path of Exile 2. There's all sorts of... That's my variety stream. But I kind of developed some regulars that like to come in when I'm playing Farming Simulator during the day. So I kind of just play Farming Simulator during the daytime now. But it's 11 to 1. 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern. Oh, I can't believe I missed that. Not for long. There we go. No Man's Sky I really enjoy though. You're a gamer but you don't have time to play? That sucks. I hate to hear that. You gotta make time to have some play time. It's good for your brain to unwind. You gotta have time for that. Even if it's 10 minutes. Oh, you're an artist. And what kind of artist are you? Are you a painter, sculptor? We're trapped in the retro world. Not sure I catch the meaning. Because retro to me is like old school gaming. Or just anything old. Oh, nice. Nice. All of the retro consoles? So you're talking about like all the way back is like far back as Atari 2600, the Sega Master Systems. I mean, are you talking all? Because that's a lot. Not even counting like Nintendo. You know, SNES, NES, Sega Genesis Command. Oh, nice. You're a sketcher artist. That's pretty cool. I don't know. Custom artist. Nice. I don't think I've ever met a sketch artist before. Do you work for the police? Oh, I got you. A NES, so a NES and up. Okay. Nice. You better have gotten the freaking gun in Duck Hunt. I mean, because let's be real about it. Nobody had a NES and didn't have Duck Hunt. Nobody. I'm serious, Zoe. Do you work for the police? You should go sketch for the police. 100%. My youth, yes, but I was still an adult. Oh, you do digital work too. Sweet. Gotcha. No. I didn't mean it as an insult. Don't take it that way, Zoe. It's not an insult. If you can do sketching like that, I mean, they're always, you might be able to help the police find a murderer. I don't know. I have not seen your art. Is it on your Twitch? So man, old cats, man, you guys are gonna be going old school, playing some Mario. I don't have a disc. I am on Discord as Dark Spider, but I don't like have my own Discord. I'm just on Discord. Cats, man, you guys are gonna be playing Super Mario Brothers, Donkey Kong. You're gonna be back in the beginning of that Adam Sandler movie, Pixels. Centipede. Yeah, give me just a second here. Because I got to make sure that I know exactly what. I'm not on Discord very much, so let me look. Me. OG Dark Spider. Yeah, it's just OG Dark Spider. That is me on Discord. I don't know why that came out like that. That's not what I typed at all. There's my name on Twitch. Or, I'm sorry, on Discord. I want to look at something else real quick here. So we're on Twitch. Steelcrafter's offline. Not seeing anybody cool that I know. No problem, Zoe. I appreciate it. Beast, we could do Beast, Beastie QT when we end today. Let me see if I can get it right, though. So you said, I see, I gotta have the chat open. Now, you said chat commands, Cats. I just go to the chat and type it, right? There's no extra button, right? So it'd just be /raid and then that guy's name, correct? Okay. That's what I thought you said. I just want to be sure because I got it all ready. So when I'm ready, I want to finish this field. I just got a couple little spots to hit. Everything else is done. It's going to be a crap ton of oats. Look at that. This is a huge field. It's going to be a ton of oats, but I've never found oats to be extremely high yield, like wheat. Wheat's like the better grain, I think, if you want a really high yield, but I've already got so much wheat on the other fields, I figured I'd do oats over here. Hit these little areas that he missed. No, I promise you, that's my name. I will look into it after we're done here. Just put your name in the chat because I can pull up the chat. Put your name in the chat and I'll take a look at it after the live. There you go. After the live, I'll go to Discord and I'll look you up. Okay. It's about the only thing you can do right now, right? I got you, Zoe. After the live, I'll take a look. Okay? But I can tell you, I'm going to be honest with you. If you're looking for me to do any kind of purchasing, right now I cannot. I'm already overspent every month on my software and everything like that because I am not monetized on any channel so far. None. So if you are looking for me to spend any money, unfortunately, I don't have any. I mean, because I got to pay for my editing software. I have to pay for Streamlabs. Streamlabs is kind of expensive. But it was the only way I could multi-stream. So, you know, and I do have an editor who takes care of all my titling, thumbnails, and things like that. So, you know, unfortunately, I don't have a lot of extra cash right now. Well, I did use OBS. I really did. But like I said, the problem was, though, is I can only stream to one platform. At least with Streamlabs, I can do Twitch, Rumble, Kick, YouTube, and more all at the same time. I did have to up my internet, though, I'll be honest. Because it was kicking me. Because it wasn't fast enough. I'll add you, like I said, I'll add you on Discord after the live. And you can definitely show me. I have no doubt you're very talented. I'm just being honest with you up front so you don't think I'm trying to waste your time. Because I just don't, I can't afford to spend anything right now. That's all. That's all I was trying to tell you. But Zoe, I'll be glad to look at your art. 100%. I'm sure everybody would be glad to see your art. Everything just flickered like I got hacked. I swear to God. The entire streaming software just glitched and it was like I thought it was going to fall off the screen. That's weird. Okay. I will take a look. Thank you, moderator. I guess you figured that out. Thank you very much. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. See, Cats, that Zoe Grace joined the last time, but she joined like right as I was ending. Them spammers, man, they hit hard. And it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Anyways. Let's see how many we got. 8 viewers. And we are, let's see. Let me get around this corner here. I think that's everything. I think I got the whole field. I'm going to jump off this field real quick. I gotta go mow the lawn. Yeah, man, I just try to be cool. It's, I'm not gonna fall for the spam, so it really, I mean, it does bother me a little bit. My bigger concern is that the scammers are gonna run off other people, you know? Let's be real about that one, right? But honestly, my biggest concern with those scammers is that my other followers might, you know, anybody else in the chat might succumb to something like that. But I'm not gonna fall for it. I'm not an idiot. I'm really not. So, new follower, KTIGRIS2 has followed. Well, thank you for following. My moderator, I've already got /raid typed in the chat. And I figured, I don't know who we can raid. I was thinking about Beastie QT. He's playing Age of Empires. I don't really see. Yeah, I think we'll hit him up. It is Beast YQT. But that's it for me today, guys. That's my 11 to 1. I really appreciate it. Everybody hit that like and follow. Help me out. We've gotten a lot of great followers today. We had some really great chats, met some great people. Only Cats, I really appreciate it. If you're around, I'll be back at 6, Monday through Friday, of course, 11 to 1. But I'm gonna hit us up. We're gonna see if this raid works for BCQT over in Age of Empires. You guys, just make sure you tell them I sent you. And I appreciate everybody, and I hope you have a great day. Oh, I can't rate him. But it did work. I just can't rate him. That kind of sucks. Well, I don't know anybody else. Anybody else? At least I know I did it right. Thank you, Only Cats. I appreciate that. Does my moderator have any ideas? Let's see this guy. Yeah, I'm looking too. I really want to play that Age of Empires. It looks really fun. Cats, have you ever played Age of Empires? Any of the Age of Empires? Because that Age of Empires, what is it, 4? It looks pretty good. I'm really thinking about getting it and trying it. Oh, I was thinking about that Age of Empires. Oh, you're good, man. You're good. Wookie Bear 74. Let's see what Wookie Bear is. It doesn't matter. Let's do / raid space Wookie. Oops. Bear 74. All right, we're gonna go raid this Wookie Bear 74. There's only 5 of us left. Let's go see what's going on. There it goes. Raid now. And here we go. There we go. There we go. Thought we'd help somebody else out today. There we go. You guys have fun with Wookie Bear. If you don't, that's good. Drop rate has ended. I don't know what that means, but guys, have a great day. I will see people tonight, and I appreciate everybody for watching, okay?